Hello and welcome. Thank you for taking the time. This is a question where almost everybody's feeling it, but nobody has seemingly the words to explain. But as Christmas draws closer, does it feel like it's Christmas? Of course, you see people out there, malls are filled to the brim, parking lots are jam packed, people are rushing and doing Christmas shopping. But you and I both know where experts are clearly sounding the alarm that everybody's taking on debt. And my previous video, if you watch it, where I've explained like the game of debt that is being played and how it is used to control everyone. It seems, all of that aside, the price of everything seems to be just going up and up. Being a Canadian and talking from a Canadian's perspective, what the government and especially our prime minister is telling us, that our economy is strong and we are in the best shape, somehow doesn't add up. You can see everything out there when you go as compared to last year, whether it's groceries, whether you're buying presents for someone, whether you're putting gas in your vehicle, though that the gas prices have dipped. But that's another alarm that nobody's hearing at the moment. But it seems the hurt is growing. People slowly and steadily are just feeling the pinch, and they cannot afford the things that they used to afford easily. I heard someone mention these things, and I'm going to repeat those, that when a nation is in decline or a country is in decline, you will see some very prominent symptoms, and these prominent symptoms will express themselves right in front of you, but you'd be made too busy, or your life will become so entangled due to the byproduct of these symptoms that you won't be able to make any sense of it. The first symptom is people, when they lose their faith in their government, when they lose their faith in the system, productivity and the will to work slowly and steadily declines. Because when everybody realizes that no matter how hard I work, no matter how much I earn, the government takes or snatches a big portion of it in form of taxes. And you've seen, like, all of you who have filed taxes for last year, have you noticed the kind of refund, if you were eligible for it? Was it the same, or did it grow by any chance? I'm pretty sure your refunds have declined, or you ended up owing money. And it couldn't make sense as to how did this happen, like what formula is being used by the CRA to calculate your tax. And for someone like me who earned less than 30,000 last year, ended up owing a big chunk back in the name of reassessment. And God knows how many of you have received that notice of reassessment towards the end of the year. If you have, do let me know. Second thing is, when the government sees that people are not being productive enough, or they're not willing enough, or the government simply stops hiring or encouraging a local employment, then they say, okay, screw them, we will import labor from other countries, cheap labor, in the name of foreign workers, and we will have them work for us. And then what happens is wages fall, because there's plenty of labor available, plenty of people living um, in the country, and who are willing to work for wages, whatever is being offered, irrespective whether it's matching the minimum wage or not. Third, people start feeling the pinch, and then there's a divide in the society. And this is the very thing that the government and the politicians thrive on, and the oligarchs, that are the actual rulers, that divide and rule. And then slowly and steadily, when people are rising up, and when they start raising their voice, the government punishing them, same what happened in World War I as well as World War II, that the governments will take them to useless and false wars. Just the way how Carney has been talking about that we need to make our military strong and we may have to go to war, or we would go to war. Which war? If somebody attacks the sovereignty of Canada, of course, like every Canadian, I would be the first one to become a resistance to the force that is attacking Canada. But if there's no threat to Canada, if nobody's attacking Canada, which war are we talking about? The war of these oligarchs, where they are hungry for money and more, where they are willing to sacrifice and put the people in front of useless or false wars as cannon fodder. So, how does this all make sense? And all of these symptoms are facing the Western world. Here, whether you're in Canada, whether you're in the United States, whether in Europe, the only thing that you hear prominently, instead of these politicians talking about making your lives better and to take solid steps, or even acknowledging that life is becoming difficult, they are only sounding the drums of war. And they are saying that, oh, our sovereignty is in danger and we need to go to war. But when you ask them, why do you need to go to war, they give you answers that don't make any sense. So this time, the society clearly seems to be in decline and people are hurting, but it seems the politicians, either they are being played or the ones who are their benefactors have things on them, have dibs on them, and they are simply playing along to their tune because they don't have any will, any mind of their own. Because if they dare go against their will, whether it's Donald Trump, whether it's Mark Carney, whether it's Keir Starmer or any other European leader, they would face a fate that is worse than Bill Clinton or Jeffrey Epstein. I will leave you with these thoughts. I will wait for your comments. Tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this on TikTok, please like and follow. Don't forget to visit my bio. My YouTube link is in my bio as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. And thank you for all your support and patience. Till next time, take care. Bye for now.